Hey guys, I got some new and exciting stocks for you guys. Some biotech penny stocks that I'm excited about. And if you guys don't know me, my name is Klein Schwein. I'm also on StockTwits. I give free trade alerts on StockTwits. My job, my goal is, I've seen a lot of people online that sell courses, sell alerts and stuff. And, that's all good and stuff. You can do that. You can give it a shot. I always say, always go for proper education. If you want to go with trading education, don't try courses online. But what I try to do is basically, save you guys money. Don't pay for alerts. I have free alerts. I give swing trade alerts, day trading alerts. So whatever type of trading that you're doing, you can follow my alerts as a trading idea and give it a shot. And again, it's not 100%. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor or anything. My job is just basically to take all these people that charge people for trade alerts that sometimes work and sometimes don't, and give you guys free trade alerts. Now, does it work 100%? I'll be honest with you guys. You have to be for my momentum trades. You have to be a good trader to profit off of them. But you don't have to be a good trader to profit off of swings. They're pretty easy. The only thing that you have to remember is basically not put all your eggs in one basket, and not take huge positions on one stock, as opposed to, you can take, like, let's say if you have 10 grand and you put it on one stock, as opposed to having 10 grand and putting it on 10 different stocks. You'll have more success if you put it on 10 different stocks. Okay, so that's why I like to give you guys a lot of stock ideas for swing trading, and in a lot of different industries. And one of my favorite industries, and I know it's pretty popular, is the biotech. So these stocks have a huge growth potential from various reasons. They're all biotechs, related to, some of them are related to COVID. So let's look at it. But first, I want to say thank you to drippinggame.com. So check this out, guys. Just like I said, I work for free. I give you guys free trade alerts. I try to save you guys money. Everybody that's a new trader wants to get into investing and doesn't know what this world is all about. So I'm not charging anything. But if you guys support the cause, if you guys play video games, drippinggame.com, they have really good video games for $19.99 or less. You can use Daniel, my promo code, for 5% additional, 5% off. So that's cool if you support the channel. So the first stock that I made into my swing position is VBIV. Now check this out. These stocks are super cool because if you are an active trader like me, you've probably seen them before, probably seen them spike before. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw VBIV when it spiked to the $7 levels. Now I want you guys to check this out. This is the 3-month chart. So the 3-month chart, as we look at it, if we analyze it super quickly, we can see that there was a spike, and then after the spike, there's a little bit of a downtrend going on. And right now, it kind of looks like it's in a bottom position. So if we look at the stats, so the 52-week high is $7. The 52-week low is 46 cents. So it's a huge gap, especially between the price that it's right now. Right now, it's trading around the $4, $3 levels. My goal price with it is to pass the $7. As you can see, the highest point was this year. The highest point was 6.93, and I always like when these stocks pass those points, because when they do, it's usually a massive breakout. And as we can see, we have 5% insider owned and 8% short float. So check this out. One of the cool things about being an active trader is when you go to the swing approach, you have more skill, and you know how to analyze better, and you also know how to manage your position better. So for me, when I see a stock that's insider owned, like he has a 5% insider owned, it also has almost close to 10% short float. It means that once something comes out, it will have a huge reaction to it. So those shorts are probably shorts that's been before the COVID, and people that didn't close their position, and also like probably shorts that happened right after the massive spike. But the cool thing about it is like, if it has the insider owned 5% and it comes up with news one day, it breaks out, there's going to be it's going to be a multi-day runner too, because of the short float, because all of these shorts are going to get margin calls, and they're basically going to have to buy back their position, which is going to create a huge price reaction, which the price is going to go up. But don't get me wrong, after that it will go down. I do not know it after that dump because it's gonna break out. This is a stock that's like under $1 billion market cap, so it has the potential to go 30% or even up to 100%, with the right volume. But the thing is after that there's going to be some sort of price correction, price dump, and I don't know how deep it's going to be. So make sure that right after it passes the 7 levels, you will close your position. But at the same time, you can wake up one day, it can go from $4 to $20. That's what we saw with MCRB. If anybody followed me, I called it on my stock. It was $4 on the weekend, and then one day we wake up and it's like $24. So you always gotta make sure that you do not short these stocks overnight. That's the worst thing you can do. You will get the worst margin calls and you're gonna owe money to your broker. But holding these stocks overnight, the worst that you can lose is maybe like 30%, maybe 50%, if there's a price offering after hours pre-market. But the most you can make is unlimited. You can wake one day, the stock will be up 1,000%. So that's what I like about these stocks. Next one, AYTU. Just like I said, if you guys are active traders, you've probably seen these stocks at the top 5 gainers. And by the way, that's what I trade all the time and alert on my StockWiz. So check my StockWiz out, follow me on StockWiz for free trade alerts, completely 100% free. So AYTU, the last 52 weeks, this year, the highest point was 299, as you can see in here, a massive breakout, and then the 52-week low is 0.3352. So basically, again, a pump and dump reaction, and as we can see in the last year, it's kind of been on a downtrend consolidation. It's not a massive, strong downtrend, but we can see a huge breakout in here. So what I'm expecting is 2 scenarios. Basically, if we look at the insider owned, that we have, it's close to 10%, right? The short float is not that massive. It's 5.2%. It's normal. Usually stocks, most stocks would have a short float of less, 5% or less. So if it's in that range, it's not that much. If it's usually the one, it gets closer to the 10-20%. That's when it's, it's crucial. It can create a multi-day breakout. So as we can see, it's a testing company. So a lot of these companies, they were kind of like off the radar right before the COVID-19. And as the whole COVID-19 thing started, the stock started growing up in price. So as we can see, there was a huge pump to 299. There's probably a lot of these a lot of these shares that a lot of people still hold from that breakout. People that have it in these areas. So what I'm expecting from the stock AYTU, with the right volume and the right news, it can pass the 299 in the future. It has a possibility, but at the same time, so what I'm looking at is either it will have like high resistance in anywhere between the $2 to the $3 levels, which might not let it pass that point. But another thing is that with the news that we have, the fact that we have insider owned almost 10%, which is massive. It's a huge amount. Because think about it, you got to think about when you have stocks that are less than $1 billion in market cap, you got to think about what other people, what the average Joes are going to think when they see them. And a lot of those cases, when you have a biotech, it has a 10% by insider owned, small market cap, it's traded on a low price. A lot of people are going to see them on Yahoo Finance or any other trading idea platform, and they'll just buy it. And then one day when you have news come out and a lot of people buy it, it will just create, if you dump 100 million into their shares, into their stock, they're going to go up 100%. So if you have a stock like that has a lot of hype and has a potential to grow, you can even go, to even 500 million in a day, to quadruple in price. So it all depends on the news that's going to come out. If they're going to come out with a great product, which is a testing company for COVID-19. So if they're going to come up with something new, something cool and exciting, or just if they have hype, with the short float, 5%, it's not, obviously it's not 10%, but at the same time, it's not under 1%, right? We have an insider owned of 10%. There is a huge breakout potential. So that's why it's a very exciting add to my swing account. And then the last one, MRNS. I'm pretty sure that you guys, anybody that's traded, the top gainers, the daily top 5 stocks, have seen MRNS They've been around. It's kind of a popular stock. Their average volume is 2 million though, but at the same time, if you look at the what I like about it is the 52-week high is 3.5, and then we can see there's a huge support around the dollar area. So we're at 1.8. So even at the worst case scenario, right, it drops. It wouldn't drop less than $1 because the dollar is high support levels. But for me, I see the high support levels at 1.5, 1.225, and $1. And then my price target, I expected to, just like I said, the highest part of the year, the highest point was 3.5. So I expect with the right volume, with the right news, to pass the 3.5, 3.6 levels. Now check it out. It has a 13.7 short float, which is massive. The insider one is not that big. It's 0.6, right? But the short float is massive. And as we can see, there is news that came out about like so there's billionaires that have this stock in their picks, and there's also like a lot of options traders that see this stock go up in price, and basically a lot of people see it like it's bottom. So this is why it's a great stock to have in your portfolio, because one day they can come out with news and then the stock just basically goes bananas, it explodes. But remember that like every time that you have a stock and you see that the price went up, 20% to 100%, always sell it. That's what I like to do. I mean, you can either, you can keep it if you want. You don't have to listen to me. But that's what I like to do. Sometimes I would sell a stock that's like 20% up, and I would have people that comment into my post and they would be like, oh yeah, they have news come out next week, they have this and that. I just like to secure my profits, man. I don't care if the stock is gonna quadruple in a few days. If I wake up one day and I see that a stock in my swing list is up 20%, 10%, 100%, 300%, I'm going to sell it. Okay, I don't care about news that are coming up. I don't care about what I have. Like, it's like having two birds on a tree and one bird in your hand. I want to have that one bird in my hand. I want to have my profit. So that's why I would sell it. So if you want to follow my strategies, basically, I would have, just like I said, a whole bunch of stocks in my swing account and my long-term accounts. And then, especially like in my micro cap accounts, there are stocks that are down like 10, 20, 15%. And the most I would lose on a stock would be 30%, not more than that, on a swing account. And then I would usually secure my profits anywhere above the 20% profit, but sometimes even less than 20% profit. But what it creates is, because the range is so insane, like, just like I said, the most that you would lose is 30%, but you can wake up one day and the stock is quadrupled overnight. So that's why the range is incredible. That's why it's a great investment idea. But at the same time, the more skill that you have in active trading, day trading or just overnight trading, the more success that you're going to have in this whole industry. If you just think about jumping to it without a lot of experience, it might go either way. You might get too many emotions involved. So make sure to get your emotions out of the way and try to work more systematically, and you'll see your results are improving. But what I want to do is I want to give you guys more swing ideas, and I improve. Just like I said, I have my swing account that I'm going to grow it, and I'm going to add more and more stocks into it, and also like more sectors like biotech, like electronic cars, COVID-19 stocks, tech stocks, anything in that area that gets people to buy more. I will alert them. So check out my stock tweets for free alerts, momentum trading alerts, and day trading alerts, and swing trading alerts. And subscribe to my channel if you like the video, if you like the content. I'm gonna have a giveaway at 10k subs, 10,000 subs, so that's exciting. And leave a like so I can spread out the word. And thank you guys for watching. Very, very excited for the stocks. So let's see what happens with them. Till the next one, guys. Peace.